Hello everyone and welcome back to the Trinity online channel, your channel for new player guides as well as freebies to come. Remember to join my Discord server because we now collect all the coupon codes for free items of all region and platform. Also, let me thank all our sponsors and contributors and donators as well. Now, I just want to make sure that you guys understand that this guide is a two-part series guide, okay? I'll talk about this two-part series, how they combine into one big maneuver at the end of this video. So be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video and don't skip any part of it. Now, the most important thing before I start this guide officially is to let you guys know this is not the best rotation guide if you're looking for something like that. This is not the best DPS guide, that means the damage per second. It is not the best guide on earth, so if you're looking for something like that, no, this is not the guide for you. But if you're looking for a guide which you like the way that I play my archer and you want to learn step by step on how I did my rotations, yes, perhaps you can consider watching this guide and learning something out of it that may be just useful for you. So I hope this video will be helpful. Remember to thumbs up, subscribe and comment below as well. So let's move on to today's part 1 of the two-part series guide. Before I start all the rotation and stuff, just take note that later on in the skill window, we are going between the main skill and the awakening skill window, okay? The main skill and the awakening skill window. So you'll be seeing these two sets of skills. What I'm gonna do is to first show you in real time how this rotation actually looks like, and then I'm gonna break it down step by step for you guys so that you guys can try it out on your own. So what I simply do is to go between groups of monsters, stationary skill, Somersault, Propel forward, 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 stationary skill, Somersault again, Propel forward, stationary skill, and so on and so forth. Don't worry if you find yourself feeling very confused right now, because I'm going to show you how simple this skill set can be by listing the whole sequence on the left side of the screen right now. Out of this rotation, I have grouped them to rotation 1, 2 and 3, which in total forms what I have just shown you guys. The only difference is actually the stationary skill. We use 3 different stationary skills to avoid a cooldown that blocks us from progressing to the next rotation. So instead of talking about the stationary skill, I want to first cover the repeatable skills, which is the Somersault and the Propel forward. These two skills are always the same in all rotations, so I feel that we should go to these skills first to get them out of the way. And here's the first skill, Meteor Drive. Meteor Drive will be acquirable once you are level 18. There is no skill point required, and to activate this skill, all you need to do is press spacebar and it will somersault itself. However, stationary skill must be cast before this spacebar will activate Meteor Drive. Next, let us go to the Propel skill. The Propel skill is actually this one over here, which is Piercing Cry. Piercing Cry requires level 18, which is the same level as Meteor Drive. So the moment you're level 18, you will be able to use this two skill. However, Piercing Cry requires a 9 skill point investment to use it. So make sure you have 9 skill points minimum to spare. And later on, you can upgrade it to this, which is Absolute Piercing Cry. It's really up to you. But at level 18, you will be able to use Piercing Cry, which is the Propel skill in our rotation. And Piercing Cry is very easy to use. All you need to do is after the Somersault, straight away do a left click. If you want it to go to a specific direction, just aim your mouse left to right and it will go. So let me show you a sample. I'm gonna do a stationary skill, a Somersault, and then I left click here, and then I'm gonna do another Somersault, and I'm gonna left click there, do another Somersault, and I'm gonna left click here. See, wherever my mouse points to, the moment I left click, Piercing Cry will go to that direction. Next, let us go for the 3 stationary skills that I will show you guys live on the spot right now before we go to the skill window again. The first skill that I always like to do as a starter is Spear of Syllvia, followed by a Somersault, a Piercing Cry, and then Radiant Explosion, a Somersault, a Piercing Cry, and followed by Absolute Bolt of Radiance, and then I Somersault and so on and so forth. So let us look at the 3 skills. The first opener in stationary skill 1 is actually this one, Spear of Syllvia. Spear of Syllvia only requires level 15, no skill point needed. The activation of the skill is Shift and Q. I will show you later on how to make it Q only without even holding the Shift. Now, the next 2 rotation stationary skill is this one, Radiant Explosion, which is a level 6 skill. Now, the activation is Shift left click. Okay, so if we go to the main skill tab right now, we go to Bolt of Radiance. This skill is Shift right click. Earlier on, we have a Shift left click. This one is Shift right click. So both hold Shift after the left click, the next round is the right click. This is why I choose Bolt of Radiance as the 3rd stationary skill. And again, no skill point required. It is just level 13 requirement. It's easy. So as you can see on the screen right now, the sequence is very straightforward. I use Q because I do a slot shortcut that I'll show you later on. After that, I'll use Shift LMB and Shift RMB, which is Shift left click and right click respectively for the stationary skill. And in between is just a spacebar, left click, spacebar, left click, spacebar, left click. That's pretty much it. So the next thing I want you guys to focus on is that I'm on the Awakening tab. I'm going to select Spear of Syllvia and I'm going to click on the icon. Once I left click, okay, index finger, left click and hold, I'm going to drag this icon out of this window over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slot it to the last slot. Alright, for my own personal gaming preference, I usually do not touch this last slot, which the default shortcut key should be 0. But I have somehow set it to Q over here, which I will show you shortly how to do it. So you do have a quick slot which is 1 to 9 followed by the last slot 0. So I tend to take this skill, left click, drag it in and slot it to the last slot. And then what I do is I do exit the interface, I come over to the escape button, I go to settings, and then all the way under interface settings, I will go to quick slot hotkeys. Under quick slot hotkey number 10, I will set 10 to Q. So this changes the hotkey at the bottom, which is 9, 10, the number 10, to Q itself. And when I press Q on my keyboard just like this, it will activate Spear of Syllvia. So if you have keys that you want to use and you want to rename or so-called reassign that shortcut hotkey, you can do it just like how I have done it. And at this point, allow me to show you this thumbnail on top. This is the part 2 series of this guide, which shows you the long distance attack, and that is the attack that is going to give you super high damage. It also covers a bit of defensive maneuver as well, so be sure to watch part 2. And the thumbnail at the bottom right now, this thumbnail shows a demo of me fighting a boss. But it's not just a long range boss, it's a boss that actually comes and chase after me. So I have to use the short range rotation that you guys have learned in this video in combination of long range attack at the same time. So the boss video at the bottom, be sure to watch it as well because it combines part 1 and part 2 of this guide all into one single battle. So be sure to watch it. Both links are in the video's description, so be sure to check it out. And also, if you have not subscribed, yep, you belong to the 80% of my viewers who haven't subscribed. Please reconsider and click that subscribe button to support this channel. And to all the subscribers, please remember to click the thumbs up for me so that it improves the interactivity of this channel. And also do comment on the comment section if this video has helped or you have other forms of attacking or defensive maneuvers that you want to share. All the good suggestions will be included in my video's description with credits to your name as well. Last but not least, do join my Discord server. I want to chat with all of you over there. Alright, so without further ado, I'm just going to end this video here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all the donators and BDO supporters. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.